But congratulations on your new film that has just come out.
Yeah,
It's
thank
amazing.
you.
As the Waves Break. How's it been going for you so far?
Well, we got awarded for about over 40 times,
Wow.
and I got many awards for Best Inspirational Film, Best Experimental Film, Best Short Film, even awarded for Best First Time Director, and it's just unbelievable.
No, I can imagine. I mean, 'cause like you said, this is your first time directing a film, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
it's the first time I wrote the script. I worked on a biography from that woman.
mhm.
And so it was a great pleasure and a wonderful time with my team working on it. And well, it's still really unbelievable what is happening international.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see the awards that you're getting nominated and winning, and
Yeah.
it's just incredible. I mean, being a first-time director, how does that make you feel? You must be over the moon.
Oh, not over the moon, over the stars, I
Over the
think.
stars. That's even better.
Yeah, because it's so wonderful to know that because I'm not coming from a film school. I never visited a film school, and so I have worked for 7 years to learning by doing
Hmm.
everything. I got. I've learned so many things from wonderful filmmakers that are doing great movies here in Germany, even cinema movies or TV movies or series or whatever. And well, I have to say, I never got really paid for that jobs, but it was just like a learning school for me.
Mm. I'm just like you, where I learned just by doing.
Yeah.
And I know that your kind of backstory is you started writing stories at 6 years old. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And how did it feel then, like writing stories from just the age of 6 to where you are now? I mean, how does that feel for you?
Oh,
Must be
I have a
amazing.
great imagination.
Mm,
My fantasy has no limit,
mm,
I think, and I want to tell many stories because my opinion to many things um, is different than the normal people
yeah.
are thinking of some things, and so I try to write down the stories in my own way because I want to leave a message.
Mm, that's good. That's a good one. I mean,
Yes.
how difficult is it then to kind of pick which story you think will work? Do you kind of put it through other people first to get their feedback, or do you really have to fight for which stories you think will work really well?
Well, going to back to my short film
Mm,
of 22 minutes, Als die Welle brach, or in English, better said, As the Wave Broke.
mm,
It's a story about an abused woman, um, and she never saw herself in the role of a victim.
mm,
And we have now for I think about 2 years a very big theme of the Me Too and
mhm,
abused women, raped women, mentally abused women, or even men
mhm,
also. And I thought it was a great time to produce this movie now.
mm. Definitely. And how long did it take you to go from beginning to end in terms of creating the whole film?
Um, I started with a pre-production in July, August last year.
Hmm. Okay. So it took it pretty much a year then. So can you hear me?
The location for about 6 months.
Okay.
Then I
Brilliant.
shoot the movie on October 2019,
Hmm.
and on the 15th of February this year it was finished.
Oh wow, so just in time then before
Yeah,
everything went mad. So
yeah,
just in time.
just in time.
Just in
That's
time.
right.
And
Yeah.
then as soon as you completed the film, what was the next steps? Was it the distribution? Was it the artwork? Or was it what were the next steps once film was actually completed?
The next steps was to submit my movie to the film festivals, to the international film festivals. This is still running for 1 year for me.
Hmm.
So we have we have not done yet. We have not finished yet. But I'm writing on the script for the feature movie,
Hmm.
for a long movie now. And I will take just 2 or 3 scenes from Als die Welle brach,
Hmm.
and replace it to the feature movie.
Brilliant. That sounds really,
Because
really
Als
good.
die Welle brach was a reference movie for us.
Okay. And what was that reference? You said a biography of a woman. Would you mind sharing the story of where that came from, if that's okay to ask?
Well, it's a biography of a woman that I'm writing for about 30 years now.
Hmm.
And but I put also some things for myself in a way. I used the wise words of my father
Mm.
because I've learned so much from my father. He was completely fearless. He was free from religion and races and from fear. And it was a great school for me. So I put also some things from me into that
Mm.
movie.
I was going to ask about that because you referenced your father in the film of Homer's Odyssey, the book that you got
Yes.
from your father, which you've
Mhm.
referenced in the film as well. Was that book a real inspiration for you as well, do you feel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, my dad was a great inspiration because he write also some stories, many stories.
Hmm.
I used his typewriter, now my computer or my laptop.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
But he was a great inspiration, yes,
And
because I believe in the strength of love and of unconditional love. I believe in the strength of the universe. I'm
Definitely.
completely free from religion too.
Mm. And did you reference other Greek stories as well with it? But obviously having a Greek background as well. Did you kind of reference other Greek stories or elements in the film as well?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I used a story from the Greek mythology because I'm Greek too.
Mm-hmm.
And I used the story of Odysseus
Mm.
because I have also the original book written in ancient Greek,
Wow.
uh, yes, from Homer, the Iliad.
Mm.
So I used the story of Odysseus.
That's amazing. I mean, are you able to read ancient Greek as well?
Well, I had to, but I cannot do it anymore.
No.
I have the book also in the Greek language, in the modern Greek language.
Oh, that's brilliant. And for those that might not be familiar with the stories,
Yes.
like I said, are you able to kind of share kind of like a brief introduction as to how they came about and what they're about?
The main role of my film, Julia, I'm calling her Julia, was searching her whole life for unconditional love, for freedom, for inner peace. And Odysseus wanted, he was traveling 10 years over the seas and he wanted to go home. He wanted to find his home again. And Julia, her biggest loss in her life was she never felt coming home. She never felt anywhere like home.
Mm.
And she find her harbor in the unconditional love.
Mm.
And that's and the film is all about finding the unconditional love.
Brilliant. And I know you referenced a violin in the film as well. And do you come from music? Do you come from any kind of musical background as well that you've implemented into the film?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, brilliant. Okay.
Well, I was a violinist too.
Mm.
I played also the violin, and the violin is a big issue also to Julia because she lost her her support um, after an accident, and she couldn't play it anymore.
Wow.
And so I know personally how it is to lose something that you have created the melodies, you have created your own world, your secure world, hiding from everything, and she lost it.
Wow.
But she came out of it stronger. And she never saw herself as a victim because she was raped. She was abused from two men, two husbands. She was mentally abused from many people in her life.
Wow. That sounds like a very, very deep, emotional film.
Yeah.
And when is it released for the public at the moment, or is it releasing sometime next year?
Well, yes, it is released on the 23rd of December in Greece.
Amazing.
For the first time in Greece at the Bridges International Film Festival. And the audience can buy a ticket for an online screening, and they can view many films. It started today. It's a film festival. It goes over 2 weeks, and our film will be shown at the 23rd December.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And the audience can buy the ticket over inspire.tv.